Today we are going to see graphical representation of motion. In this, I am going to explain you velocity time graph, that is VT graph. Today we are going to see velocity time graph, how graphically we are going to see different types of motion, and how we will see how the graphs, different types of graph depicts different types of motion. How we can see the graph, how we can interpret the motions shown in the graph. Okay. So first graph is this one. Here I have taken velocity in the y-axis, time in x-axis. Velocity is always plotted in the y-axis and time is plotted in the x-axis. SI unit of velocity is meter per second and time is second. So here I have drawn a straight line. What does this mean? That in every 10 seconds we will get through different datas, we will see the different scenarios how the graph we can plot. Now in this suppose time is 10 second, velocity is 40 meter per second. At time 20 second, velocity is again 40 meter per second. Time 30, velocity is 40 meter per second. 40 meter per second. 50, 40 meter per second. 60, 40 meter per second. Like this means what we are seeing from here, that at every 10 seconds, in every 10 seconds, the velocity remains the same. 40 meter per second, in next 10 seconds again it is 40 meter per second, means we have uniform velocity. We have what we have means a car is, or a vehicle is moving with uniform velocity. Now what is the definition of acceleration? Acceleration is rate of change of velocity. So is there any change in the velocity? Well, no, there is no change in the velocity. So here the acceleration becomes 0. So from this graph we got to know that the car is moving with uniform velocity whose acceleration is 0. Now come to next graph. Here there is a straight line. This is also a straight line, but the line is inclined on the surface. So from this graph what we can predict, suppose if I will change the data here, if I will write here, let me change the data, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and so on. So this is 0, this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Here 0 means at the initial point, origin. When time is 0 seconds, the vehicle is at rest. Okay. Now as the time is increasing for 10 seconds, the velocity is increasing by 5 meter per second throughout. Okay, means there is uniform increasing velocity. There is uniform increasing velocity. Again, what is acceleration? Rate of change of velocity. So is the velocity increasing? Is the velocity changing? Before the velocity was 0 meter per second, then it became 5 meter per second, then 10 meter per second. So interval is 5 meter per second. Keeps on increasing uniformly. So acceleration is constant. So acceleration becomes constant. Okay children? So in this we got there is a uniform velocity but there is no change in velocity. So acceleration is 0. in second graph, there is uniform increasing velocity is taking place in a vehicle or by a vehicle. So there is here the acceleration is constant. Now third graph, this is a velocity time graph, and you are seeing a different type of line here. Here also there is uniform velocity is there, but observe that there is this line is decline line. Okay, so there is uniform decreasing velocity. Why I am saying like this? Uniform decreasing velocity, because at 10 second the velocity is 50 meter per second. At 20 second the velocity becomes 40 meter per second. At 30 seconds the velocity becomes 30 meters per second. Means as the time is increasing, the velocity is decreasing uniformly. So this is uniform decreasing velocity. When there is uniform decreasing velocity, now a new term comes, that is negative acceleration. The new term is retardation. So the new term is retardation, that is negative acceleration. Generally in vehicles and all, when we put accelerator, what happens? The car starts moving forward. But the moment we apply brake, what happens? The car, there is a retardation. Okay. So here retardation is taking place. Now in most of the books you will find the word as deceleration also. Okay, in place of negative acceleration and retardation, they use deceleration also. So these are the three types of graph which we get from velocity time graph. Now just look at first graph. Here if we want to this graph, as we all know that what type of slope we get in velocity time graph, children? We get, the slope is acceleration. We get a slope of acceleration. Okay. So in velocity time graph, we get a slope of acceleration, and what is the area under that graph, that curve? What is the area under that curve? Suppose first graph we are taking. So if I will join this under this graph, this line shows the acceleration slope, but area under this line is, suppose, this one. This is a very interesting thing we are getting from velocity time graph, children. So how you will calculate this area? What is this? Which figure is it? It's a rectangle, right? So I'll just erase this part. I think everything, I believe everything is clear to you. Okay, I will erase this part, so that calculation will be easier for me and you will also understand it nicely. So now we are finding area under velocity time graph. What is area under velocity time graph? So this is a rectangle. What is the area of a rectangle? Length into breadth. Here what is length? Length is time in x-axis. What is breadth? Is velocity in y-axis. Okay, we can write it as v into t also. Now what is velocity? The formula of velocity? Velocity is equal to displacement divided by velocity is equal to by time. We can write d is equal to d by t, or d is equal to v into t. D is the displacement. So in place of v into t, I can write d. So what we get? What we got? Area under velocity time graph is equal to displacement. Okay, children? Okay. So area under this we will get displacement. So what if I write magnitude of displacement? Again, I want to just a short recap. Already I have explained in my video what is the meaning of magnitude. Magnitude is the numerical value which defines the measure of an object. So, D. V into T. V is how much? 40. T is how much? 60. So, this is equal to this much. What about the unit? It will be meter. Okay. So, this is 2400 meter is the magnitude of displacement. I hope these things are clear to you about velocity time graph. Now, what do you conclude from this velocity time graph? From velocity time graph, we get first thing. We get slope of velocity time graph is acceleration. Second thing, area under velocity time graph is displacement. One more thing about velocity. Slope of position time graph. What is the slope of position time graph? That is velocity. Slope of position time graph is velocity. Slope of velocity time graph is acceleration. Area under velocity time graph is displacement. So these are the things we did today in this graphical representation of motion. So children, I want to conclude this section. Thank you.